Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Sportsman. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. At this particular moment of time, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to entitle this video. It's going to be something along the lines of putting you on blast. And I don't take any comfort out of doing these types of videos where I have to, I guess, instruct grown-ass men to do it this way. And still up, you do it this way, and you know you shouldn't do it this way, but you do it anyway. And I've expressed on many videos, I don't deal with people that want to do it this way, you know. And this is how it unfolded. Like I told you guys, and I've mentioned this on my videos many times, if you're not serious about, you know, improving your skills and I can help you, don't bother me. Don't contact me. Don't email me. Don't leave me comments. You know, you say you want to do this. I'm like, okay, let's do this. And then when we're in the process of doing this, you go somewhere else, you know. One thing that I have in common with my father, you need to leave. Goodbye, buddy. My cat. We don't have any tolerance for bullshit. You know, once we realize you're on bullshit, we leave you alone. We don't keep bothering you or dealing with you. We cut you loose, you know. And as you get older, you don't have any patience for that. It's like, you know what you're supposed to do, and then you did this, you know. And I'm like, at this point, I don't want to have any more dealings with you, and I'm not. I remove you, I block you, so you never have to contact me no more. So I'm going to read you this email, a series of emails verbatim. You know, someone who contacted me about me teaching them these two bass songs, and I'm going to read it from, you know, verbatim. It started off with, let me scroll down a little bit. Hello, how are you? Can you do Rick James? And they named the two songs. And they said, would that be $40? Because normally my guitar chord lessons are $20. The bass is usually $25 and could perhaps be a little bit more because like I explained to you guys before, doing the guitar covers don't take that much time, or at least doesn't take that time for me to learn it, you know, and then put the chords across the screen. But when I'm doing bass stuff, I got to match up every note, you know, and you know, it takes a while to do that, you know, and then to put the notes up on the screen, then render and all that takes a great deal of time because like with the bass versus the guitar chord lessons, the bass notes have to be right. Every single note has to line up with what the guy's playing on the record, and I have to play that. If I don't, you'll hear the difference, you know, because there are some songs I just won't tackle because the bass player added too much stuff, and I'm like, I don't have 4 hours to sit here and catch every ghost note. I'm like, I'm sorry, even if you pay me a hefty salary for that, because basically $20-$25 is giving you these away, because like I said, these usually take me anywhere to 2 to 3 hours, and that's $25 for 3 hours. That's not even minimum wage. Minimum wage is $15 an hour, you know. So I'm usually just trying to help you guys, and some of this stuff it takes too much time. I have to charge you a little more if you just really set on learning this song and learn it like the guy on the record, you know. So I had somebody who contacted me about the Rick James bass songs. Well, yeah, the way it just said the Rick James, and he named the two Rick James songs, and that was it. And he said, "Will that be $40?" And that's my new guitar chord price. And I said, and I wanted to make sure because you know we make these mistakes. He did not distinguish. He wanted the bass tutorial or me playing the guitar and the chords. So I said, let me make sure before I get geared up to do this. And then I realized he told me, Lord, I want the bass. So I said, is that the guitar lessons correct, but not bass? And his response was, I was hoping bass, but okay, thanks anyway. So he wanted bass. I'm like, you know, my response is not a problem, sir. But for the bass covers, it's $25 each. Because again, the bass covers take a little more time. So he says, okay, I want the bass covers of them. That's $50 then. And that's correct. I said, okay, great. Submit your funds. And this was, I think, Saturday night. Yeah, I think it was Saturday night. Okay, I said, submit your funds. and you'll have them tomorrow. So I'm like, you need to pay me now so I can start working on this now so it'll be ready for you tomorrow. Instead of you pay me today and then expect to get it today, it's not going to happen. So he had more than enough time to submit his money. And after I, submitted that request or that comment, again, okay, send the funds. Didn't hear from them. So then the next, they gave them a whole day, to send the money, because most of the people that ain't on BS, when we lock in the deal, they send the money right now, not a whole day later, 2 days later. So I'm like, okay, I'm already seeing I'm going to probably have a problem with this dude. So after I sent that last email, saying submit the money so I can have it for you tomorrow. Submit the money today, you get your songs tomorrow. And then a whole day went past, didn't hear from them no more. So my response was, your songs are ready, my friend. Because I went on and done them because I'm like, I got other projects and this is something I need to get out the way now. And then I'm thinking about the customer. I'm like, as soon as you submit your money, you're going to get your songs today. That's a good thing for you. So I said, the songs are ready, my friend, just waiting on payment. And then I'll send them right over. That was 2 days ago. I gave him an extra day before I decided to do this video because I'm like, maybe he's a little slow or he got sidetracked or something happened, because those things happen. So he got 24 hours to respond to that last email, which he did, which lets me know he's full of shit and he's not going to pay. And he just decided he wasn't going to pay, and just still saying, or even still just not even contact me once you realize how much it's going to cost. And that's not a lot of money. It ain't even about the money. It's about going through with your word. This is a business deal and you ain't get it on me, and still once I realized it was 25, maybe I didn't want to pay 25. So I said, after further consideration and thought, just scrap this, Morris, man. Don't waste your time. Cool. Thank you. But instead, yeah, go ahead, do it. Yeah, 25 is, okay, that's fine. Then don't hear from them all when it's ready, And like I told you guys, I have no tolerance for this, I'm serious about my music. And I only deal with people that are serious about their music. If you're one of them people that's shucking and jive and inquire about stuff, then you say, oh, I don't have the money. So why did you even ask if you didn't have the money? Because I had another guy ask for the bundles. He already knew how much the bundles were because it says it in the video. And then after we went back and forth, I can't afford that. So you just realize you can't afford that now and still before you decide to contact me about it? I do not deal with people like this. Like I told you, the older I get, the less tolerance I have for anybody. And I stress that, anybody, everybody, And that's what people don't get it because this person actually, I've done business with him before. So that's one reason why I decided to go ahead and do it because I'm like, the name looks familiar. He's bought a bundle. I've done some tutorials for him. So I assume he's okay, and still the new guys, because with the new guys, under no circumstances that I would do this ever again. To the new people that inquire, I won't budge on starting your project until I get your money. Once you pay me, I get the work. It's still let me do this now and then be ready for him when he pays me and he doesn't pay me. So I took a chance on him because, again, the name is familiar, and then he kind of played me. But that's not a big deal because those two songs will end up on the new bass bundle that I'm working on. They've never been posted on YouTube because some of these songs I can't post because they will attack me with a strike. And I also have another new guitar bundle in the workings too, because again, I can't put all of these songs on my channel because if I do, I look up and have flags all over the place and strikes. And I know certain artists to stay away from as far as posting their stuff. And Rick James is one because the very last strike I got, which was a couple of years ago, I did Super Freak, the guitar chords. And what was interesting about that was they came after me 2 years after the post. It's like, huh? And YouTube is so behind, it's ridiculous because they do have, and it's somewhere you can find it on their site, the songs that you can't do and the songs that you can do. And the last time I checked, and you're not going to believe this, the last time I checked, according to them, it was okay to post Prince Purple Rain. I'm like, there's never been a time that it was okay to do any Prince stuff. So why are you so far behind? Who's not updating this? Who's not updating this and updating it? Because I'm like, this should never even be posted, because they know better that you can't do Prince stuff. So why? I don't know if it's still up there, but the last time I checked, it's like, yeah, you can do a list of these songs. These songs here you can do. Knowing damn well I can't do them. So, YouTube is kind of dragging their feet on it, and that was just ridiculous that they even had the goal to put that up there. It's like, now doggone well, you can't do no Prince songs without getting an email from their attorney. I got 2 of them. I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave Prince stuff alone, because you don't know what you don't know until you post it, and then you get fried. And I'm like, I'm hoping that at some point YouTube will do this, because no one wants to get a strike. No one wants to post stuff of artists that don't want their stuff posted, like Prince, the Eagles, Led Zeppelin. So it should go something like this. But I'm going to say this. It goes like this. And then I'm going to show you how it should go. It goes like this. You don't know that you can't post this, so you post it. It's up. Then all of a sudden it gets taken down and you get a strike. As opposed to this. You don't know. You post it. And you get an email from YouTube saying that you have to take this down because you can't post this. If you leave it up within 7 days, we give you a strike. Who's not going to take it down? That's just common sense. Instead of, I'm going to be charged guilty for something that I didn't know that would allow me to be guilty. Because again, I think 99.9% of us, if we know we can't post this, we don't post it. Instead of, again, you don't know, they don't tell you, and then you post it, and then you get a strike. But I'm going to sign off now, but I just thought I would have to put Mr. West on blast, because this is not how we do things here, sir. If you're going to follow through with your business deal, you do it, instead of you abandon it and just leave me hanging, And it's unfortunate, because this is going to bar him from any future requests of tutorials and bundles too. He cannot purchase anything here. He's going to have to go somewhere else. And good luck with finding somebody on YouTube like myself that will teach you these. Because there are a lot of people, they send you off to their website and you got to pay $30 a month just to have access. Even when a month goes by or 2 that you don't want to learn any new songs, you still pay $60, Or the other ones where they don't give you the notes or the chords, they just playing, and that's fine if that's what they want to do, but I'm like, I'm here to help you guys. I'm not here to show you that I can play this, because I know I can play this, so that's all I need to know. As opposed to, again, posting stuff, it's not really beneficial to you. And again, I stress this. Everybody format is a little different. There's some people that just like to play, and they're not going to get into showing you what chords they are, or chords across the screen, or notes, and nothing like that. Or they don't have the capability and not going to go through all that trouble to do that, because it's time consuming. And if you're doing this for free, that time adds up, So, again, put you on blast, because grown men don't behave like this. When we enter into a business deal, we go follow through. Instead of just like, I go looking for you. I don't know where you at. You're not responding anymore. Hey, dude, you get blocked, you get removed, and you go somewhere else. And some people might think, well, Morris may be getting harsh at times. I'm not getting harsh at all. I just don't have any tolerance for bullshit. That ghetto deal, like the guy complaining about $5 because my lessons are $20 now. And I posted that in the video, but he's seen a video that was 5 years old. So he think he gonna get the 5-year-old deal. Then when I told him, I said, you owe me a $5 balance. And he got mad. Oh, I shouldn't have to do this, or, it's not fair, or you said that. I'm like, you know what, dude? Take your $15 and go somewhere else. Because you have no idea how much time I spend on this for $15, $20 when I don't have to. And I say this in this video and probably in every future video pertaining to the subject. $20 don't do shit for Morris, man. I get anywhere from $100 to $250 an hour for what I do in the studio. And I'm going to tell you why I'm so important or valuable when it comes to that. Not only I'm a guitar player, I'm a songwriter, I'm a sound engineer, I'm an arranger, I play bass, I play other instruments. And a lot of times when I get hired to do these jobs, they want me to do just a little extra. And that's why I get paid the kind of money I get paid, because I'm not just a one-hat dude. You know, he just gets rhythm guitar player. You know, we can't use him right now because we need somebody a little more versatile. That's why I get what I get. And the $15 or $20 or $25 that I get to help you guys every now and then, that's my gift to you. Because if you ask any other professional of my caliber to do this kind of stuff for you, first of all, they probably turn you down because it's like, dude, I'm in the studio making $100, $150 an hour. I don't have time to put this to the side and spend 2 hours to get $20. I mean, that's ridiculous. Do the math. You know, so good luck with that as far as trying to find somebody that would be willing to do it, because I don't mind helping. And that's why I'm here on my channel, to help. It's not to show you what I can do and what I've done and my accomplishments. It's to help you guys perhaps get to the level of my plan at some point in time. Because when I was young and learning, the older guys took their, took a moment away and took a moment out to show me, and I appreciate it. And I'm just trying to give back and keep it alive, and still in another 20 years, anybody is involved in R&B music or dance music can't read, can't write, can't play. They rely on another talented guy, like the MIDI pack thing now, where I'm watching these commercials. You don't have to know how to play nothing. So why are you trying to do this? And why don't you try to play something so you can have your own creation? Instead of, I buy these piano progressions from another dude who can play and is very talented. I don't think I do is click and drag them into a DAW and just arrange them, and I'm done. This is my composition. It's ridiculous, you know? Our rock counterparts are still playing guitar, still learning theory, still being able to read, being able to write. If they mess up in the studio, they do it over instead of cutting and pasting and patching and all that nonsense and looping, you know. But our art, R&B, is dying. It's dying a very horrible death. It's still a movement to try to keep this alive. And it's like, why did this die in the 90s? So I say about the early 2000s. Prior to that, guys were still learning how to play the instruments and playing. Now, one hand, samples, triggering samples, you know, off of with a DAW or whatever, you know. So I'm gonna sign off now, but it's just unfortunate that as time progressed so far, from what I see, is a lot of R&B people don't know what they're doing no more. They rely on one other dude or a group of guys to buy their chord progressions and just piece them together. All you are is an arranger of another man's composition. That's all you are at this point. But I'm going to sign off now. I just had to do this. You know, I had to put this guy on blast. And it's not something I want to do, but I'm like, I got to, I guess, forewarn other people that want to try to pull this. It's like, okay, I'm going to leave Morris Man alone because I'm not that serious. I like to dabble here and there on my guitar, but I'm not trying to really learn and perhaps make this my profession, because this was not my first choice of profession either. I was trying to be a professional baseball player, and I was well on my way to becoming that until I blew out my knee. You know, before it got started, it got shut down, and I was really good. I'm sitting here looking at all these trophies in the back of all my accomplishments playing baseball. I was good. You know, I was like, I ain't gonna get into who I was like, but I was a threat. Running the bases, hitting the ball, fielding the ball. I was just a well-rounded player. I wasn't just he's a power hitter. Bring him in, hope he hit a home run. You know, put him in there. He's going to catch the fly ball that saves the game, or hit the home run that saves the game, or steal the base to save the game. I still got somewhere in my newspaper archive a picture of me. I think I was about maybe 15 years old. I was jumping on the plate. I was hitting the plate. That run propelled us into the championship, you know, the series, you know, because I got on base. It was 2 outs. I stole second. I stole third, and then my third base player hit a single, and I came in, you know, and that's how the game was won. I stole 2 bases that particular inning, you know, and we went on to become Jackie Robinson's. I think we were East championships that year, and we were champs for 3 straight years. First year we came second, then the second time we came first, and the third time we came in first, you know. But enough of that. I'm just going to sign off now. You guys take care. And handle your business.